Go ahead, bro. To subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Southwest Little Rock. She's trying to get to Southwest Little Rock.
You way off. You gotta go straight down here to Main Street. Make a left on Main Street, right? And go past Wendy's, and you'll see the freeway, and you should be able to read the directions from the freeway. You way off. She talking about Southwest. She downtown. Southwest way that way. She way off the mark. You know what I'm saying? And then if you got a phone, why you don't use? Man, why you don't use your what you call on your
GPS.
phone? Yeah, your GPS, man. Why you don't use it? They got all technology is upgraded these days, man. You don't gotta ask for directions, man. Get on your GPS. That was a demon, man.
Right.
That was a demon. I mean, man, light green, everything.
Right.
He's honking the horn, man.
Right. And it's funny though.
Why you ain't ask them dudes over there?
Right. And it's funny though, like you said, she was not fucking giving up.
She was not giving up, but why you ain't ask them dudes right there? Man?
Right. Right.
Man, them demons just know how to find us, man.
Right. As soon as you started answering, oh, I gotta go.
Yeah, man. And then, as I'm telling her, she looked like she wasn't satisfied about the directions, man.
Right. Right.
Hey, man, you way off, man. Use the GPS, right?
Done.
Use it.
Done.
My goodness, man.
Should use it for all other type of shit.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 6. But I beheld and lo.
Hold on. Start at verse 4. Start at verse 4.
Okay. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice.
Yeah, it's talking about a laser beam coming out of the chariot. Go ahead.
Like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. Verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men.
Go ahead.
Out of number from the four winds of heaven, to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Yeah, that's breaking news, man. North, east, west, south, man. Okay? They want to subdue YAHAWASHI. So when you go into that word right there, subdue, it basically means to conquer or to make somebody subject to you. So what Esau Edom want to do with his military might is make YAHAWASHI subject to them, man. When you deal with that word subdue, man. See that? So he's going to fight YAHAWASHI so YAHAWASHI won't bring peace on the earth. Because Esau is set up to continue in havoc and war.
Come.
Go ahead.
This is verse 6. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain, and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not.
So Ezra was looking to see what a mountain was cut out at. Because he described the fathership which YAHAWASHI was in as a mountain, man. And Esau Edom knows about them chariots, man. So-called white men know about them chariots, man. They know. And we know about them. And they've been revealing themselves more and more and more. But the fathership YAHAWASHI was in, it was like a mountain, man. That's what Ezra said. According to Ezra. Go ahead.
It's verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
So Yahawah put the spirit on them to fight, man. To fight them, even though they were scared. Go ahead.
So verse 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitudes that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he went out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's verse 11. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
So Ezra seen it in the vision. In the dream, man, in the vision, in the dream, and he was scared. In the vision, man. In the dream, man, he seen it. And he was scared. Wait till it actually pop off, man.
Man. Come.
In this lifetime, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, Yahawah is coming back to defeat these heathens. And the top heathen is Esau Edom, to get us out of the house of Satan and to deliver us from this sinful nature, man. Okay? So, continue hoping and looking for Yahweh Shemawashai, man, that he comes soon, man. Okay? But what I want to do is jump to show you that serious war is going to take place, man. There's going to be a lot of bloodshed and serious war in order for the children of Israel, the elect out of them, to get delivered from Esau Edom's kingdom, man. It's going to be serious war, man. It's going to be devastating, man. Like nothing ever seen on earth, man, and at any time, man. It's going to be devastating, man. Okay? But as you see in the scriptures that he destroyed the military power structure, man. But also, this is what's going to take place too, man. Bombs going to drop. So what I want to do is go to Revelations chapter 6, verse 13.
All right, this is Revelation chapter 6, verse 13. And the stars of heaven fell onto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs.
So what I want to do is look up the word untimely, man. That's what I want to do. I want to look up the word untimely, man. Now, I'm going to let this brother bring this out first.
It's a Strong's G 3653.
Strong's G 3653.
Alanthos. And it's an unripe fig which grows during the winter, yet does not come to maturity, but falls off in the spring.
So it fall off, man. So it don't come to maturity. So it fall off all of a sudden, man. You see? But Esau, Edom empire gonna come to maturity in wickedness. That's why the Most High gonna judge it, because its wickedness gonna be fulfilled. So it's gonna get completely mature in its wickedness. But what this saying is that as a fig tree, when you watch it, it don't come to maturity, so it'll fall off. So it's gonna fall off all of a sudden. So Esau empire gonna fall all of a sudden. That's why you don't know the day or the time it's gonna happen.
Okay.
You see, that's why you don't know. But like that saying, that's untimely. We can't tell you what day Yahawashi coming back.
Okay.
But we know when he come back, Esau done. He gonna fall all of a sudden.
Okay.
But we can't tell you Wednesday at 3 o'clock, 2021. You know what I'm saying? We can't tell you.
Right.
But when it happens, it's gonna be all of a sudden. So read that again for me in the scriptures.
This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 13. And the stars of heaven fell onto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind.
So the stars of heaven represent what? Bombs. Because if you look up in the sky, you see the stars bright. So what John the Revelator seen on the island of Patmos, he seen them stars in the heaven, which there was intercontinental ballistic missiles lit up before they made their impact. So read that again for me, verse 13.
All right, this is Revelation chapter 6, verse 13. And the stars of heaven fell onto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind.
So they hit all of a sudden, man. Okay? And when they hit like that, what does that mean? Esau gonna fall. Go ahead.
This is verse 14. And the heaven departed as a scroll.
So the heaven departed as a scroll. What is that? A new cloud rolling up, man. Just like you see this artist rendition, man. See? That new cloud at the top, man. So he compared it to a scroll, man. Okay? So when that bomb when them bombs impacted on the earth, it brought up a cloud, man. Okay? That looked like scrolls, man. Looked like a scroll of the ancient world, man. So it was rolling. It was folding within itself.
Okay.
See? Go ahead.
When it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
So it's gonna be new landmass because of the impact of these bombs, man. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
In the bunkers, man. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And said to the mountain and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. Verse 17. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
Question mark.
Question mark.